Hey y'all, this is Melissa. I was coming to you today to do a tutorial and a review on the Butter London Glazen Eye palette. These are great and I love these. Both of these are really nice palettes. They do really well. They are super shiny, super shimmery. They are both absolutely beautiful. They're compact. They're great for travel. Like I said, I took these to North Carolina with me this past weekend. And I'll show you the inside here. And before I go any further, if you like what you see today, I hope that you will like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell so that you'll get notifications when I post a video. So here's the inside of the gold one. It has some very pretty colors, very neutral. It goes with almost anything. You can make this go with anything. And I'll go ahead and try to swatch these for you. I don't know that I'm that great at swatching. We shall see. So, let's see here. If I can get these to show up for you. Okay. Alright. Okay. There's where I can get it to show. There's the gold. See if I just do a couple here in a row. Okay, there's the whole palette on my arm there. Now, let's see if I can get that up there to where this is going to show for you. Alright, there's the whole palette swatched right there. But they have really nice shimmer to them. They're very smooth. They go on really nice. And then they also put out a mauves palette. And this is really good if you're wearing anything, anywhere in the pink range, the purple range, even if you're wearing like whites or blacks, and like pink or black accessories. This is what this one looks like. So I'm going to try to swatch these on this arm for you. But these are also very nice and shimmery. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, here are the swatches for this one. Now, I found when I was using this one, somehow or another, on my eyes, these didn't come out as shimmery as I would have liked, and I don't know why. I still love the palette, and I still use it. It just wasn't quite as shimmery, and I'm not sure what that was about. But I do, anytime I'm wearing pinks, I do still use it quite a bit if I'm wearing pinks. But what happened was, I had a regular palette and that I was using all the time, and it had dropped on the floor and it had broke, and I was heartbroken because I loved that palette. And I told my husband, I've got to replace that palette. I got to replace that palette. And I had seen a neutrals palette that my stepdaughter was using, and it was just gorgeous on her. Just gorgeous. Of course, she's beautiful anyway. Beautiful girl. Bar none. Gorgeous. And he said, oh, I love her makeup. You need to try something like what she's wearing. So I went out and I got a neutrals palette like she was wearing. And the palette itself, it looked good. It didn't have much variety, which I like a lot of color, I like a lot of variety, but it was so chalky, and it just drove me crazy. There was so much fallout. I mean, all over my cheeks was like crazy fallout. And so I used it like twice, and I was like, no can do. So I cleaned it up real good. I took it back to Ulta, and they were gracious enough to take it back. And in my research, what I really wanted was my chocolate gold palette. But the chocolate gold palette runs $50. And I was like, no, I'm not spending $50 for a palette. From previous experience I knew spending $50 for a palette was, no. I got that one when Ulta had their 21 Days of Beauty. I got it half price. Because I really don't pay, it's very rare I pay full price for anything. As was the case for these. I did not pay full price for these. But I had decided if I paid full price for anything, I'd pay full price for one of these. They go for $36 each. So I thought this looked versatile enough and neutral enough. I could do it because I had another palette with some colors in it I could mix in with this and make that kind of work. So I had decided on the Butter London palette. So when I returned it to Ulta, I got my money back. I said, where's your Butter London section? He said, over there. And I went over there, there's a big sign said 70% off of all Butter London. And I was like, oh, seriously, 70% off all Butter London? And literally, every palette they had, every single one of the Glazen Eyes they had, everything was 70% off. So everything was between $7 and $11 per item. And I was like, oh, somebody's going to stock up. Somebody's going to stock up. Hence, I got both of these. So, I was thrilled. No doubt. So today I'm going to show you a look using this Butter London palette, because you can get a full look out of one of these palettes even though it's complete shimmers. A lot of people are like, you can't get a full look out of a complete shimmer palette, and I'm like, oh yeah you can. Watch me. So that's what I'm going to do for you. So if you want to see me get a full look out of just a shimmer palette, stay tuned and take a look. Okay y'all, so I've done everything, prepared my face here, and I'm ready to put on my eyeshadow. And of course I've told you I'm using the Butter London Glazen Eye palette. And this one is, and let's see, it doesn't really give a particular name to it, but it's just, I think this is like the original one. It's in the neutrals. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with above my eye. I'm going to start off with this color right here along the brow bone here, and I'm using the Luxie 245 for that. So let me get in here, see if you can see that. And I'm just going from the crease all the way up to the top there. Alright, And then now I'm going to do the V here. And for that, I'm going to use this color right here on the end for underneath in the V. Just take that right underneath here. And surprisingly, even though it's shimmery, it does have a good bit of pigment to it. It does get a little bit of fallout to it, but not too bad. It's easy enough to just wipe off with a makeup sponge when you're done. Just take that across the crease about 3/4 of the way. And of course for this I'm using the smallest Rebel Edge. You know that's my favorite one for this. If you watched me at all, you know that's like my favorite. And do this side here. Alright, and then for this part of my eye, like right in here, I'm going to use this gold color right here because I love the golds. And it just goes on so smooth. It really does work well. This stuff works so nice. Goes on very smoothly. And this is that same brush, just a different color. It's that Luxie 245. And I'm going to use this Luxie pencil brush, Luxie 219 in that gold, just to get right into that point right there in the center. Right in the point of that V, you'll see right here, just to make sure there's enough of it up in there. And then I'm also going to use this really shimmery pink right here, right in the corners and underneath right in there. Because I love that shimmery pink. That's also a really nice color for right there in the center as well. I've used that. There's a number of different looks that you can get using like just this palette by itself. And it makes it very versatile actually. Especially if you go for a more glam look. This is really a very nice palette. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyeliner and my mascara and complete this look. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look now that I've got my mascara and eyeliner on. So here's what it looks like. and I think it turned out really nice. So it's a very versatile palette, and like I say, it's really pretty. It's pretty compact for one thing, but it's really pretty whether you use the gold here or whether you use, I really like this pink right here is really pretty. I've used this pink, I've used this gold there. I've also used this kind of a shimmery beige right there. And for here in the corner, I've used usually this dark. Sometimes I'll use this dark one right here. So, and then of course any of these light ones work for up on the brow bone. So it's a nice all-in-one compact, and it's really nice for travel as well. I took this with me to North Carolina this weekend. I actually didn't use it, but I had it with me because it is so versatile, and it's a nice neutral compact to have with you if you're traveling. So you just remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye till next time.